everybody. So Eric and I have been talking today. So he trusts Ceili, apparently. I haven't talked with her that much, as you might know, and I don't really plan to trust her, especially after this. Okay, so Eric says that Ceili told him that she thinks Daryl and Alex were the two to vote, to evict Robby. But Alex told me that he was going to vote to evict Billy because that's where the house was leaning. So, one of them is lying to one of us. Then I talked to Robby today, and he and I ended up last night kind of bonding because, I mean, in this game, never let a good crisis go to waste. And I knew he wasn't going home, so I figured, why not act like I'm there for him when nobody else is and get an ally out of the deal for not much effort. Like, I think I told him Thomas was a toss-up 50-50 because Thomas had texted me and said, which way you leaning on this vote? And then I helped him sway Thomas, but for virtually no effort, I think I got an ally.
Okay, so, you know, the game is sort of now in motion and things are starting to go, which is great. I really didn't like the whole uncertainty of the first 2 days. You know, last night Billy was evicted. Billy, I'm so fucking sad that you're gone. I really wanted to play this game with you. I did my best to try to keep you, but at the end of the day, I had to go to the house. I'm sorry I had to evict you. Thank you for the pendant of life. So that's great. So guys, I mean, that means I have 2. Everyone else in the house has 1, unless I guess they're using them as a currency to each other. So that might be something I could do because no one knows I had Billy's and no one knows that we were close. So I could potentially use one of my pendants in life, if we're allowed to get them away, to someone as a gesture of good faith, as trust, and they'll think I won't have any, but I'll still actually have 1. So I'm getting thrown into so many alliances. I don't want this. Like, people stay away, okay? I'm in an alliance with Eric, Ceili, Zach, and myself called the Avengers. I'm Spider-Man. And then I've just been added to this alliance of Matt and Shane, Connor, Ceili, and Daryl. So Daryl and I are from the same room. Connor, I guess, won a previous season, so he's like the big threat there. And then Shane and Matt are super close. And then I'm now being asked, literally as we speak, to be added into an alliance with Gray and Robby and someone else. So this is gonna get messy really fucking quick.
I won HOH. I'm so excited. And I don't know what to do. So wish me luck. As HOH, I have to make the decision to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. This is very hard, as it is still early in the game, but I feel as if I haven't really talked to Eric much. And so the same goes for Quinn. So those are the 2 that I'm nominating, Quinn and Eric.
This is why I hate Big Brother hometowns. My 2 biggest allies, Eric and Quinn, both on the block. And I was freaking powerless to do anything. Oh, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this.
What's up, y'all? I'm super stoked that Shane is HOH. I'm not gonna be on the block. I'm not gonna be on the block. Woo, 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 woo. All right, super stoked that happened. All right, and now I'm also super stoked that I'm in an alliance with Ceili and Shane and Connor. I love Connor. I love Ceili. I feel like that could be a really good connection and a good alliance going forward. Now that's our core 4. Now we've got in our core 6 with those 4. We now have also Daryl and Alex, who I also like as well, but I feel like I want to stick to my 4 if it comes down to it, for sure. I'm also really, I feel like I'm in a good spot. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm in a good spot as of now. I'm still good with Robby, even though I put him up. He still wants to work with me, I believe. I've got good relationships with Room 3. Trey and Eric they always have my back. It's sad that Eric is on the block, but I tried to convince Shane to save Eric and then to save Quinn. But you know what? Ultimately, Quinn specifically, I was like, I'm going to try to have you get saved from the block, but we'll see what I can do. I didn't reveal that I knew Shane well to Quinn just to cover my own butt. So now Quinn's up. Apparently he's not doing so hot socially. And Eric is now trying to make up for lost time in a more personal way. So hopefully that'll save Eric at least. If I had to pick the two, I would pick Eric to stay. So that's where I'm at. But I'm just excited. I don't get to do a veto challenge. I am safe. So I'm going to eat this big ass pink donut. Ooh, look at that. It's so big. And I'm going to eat it like this. It's so good. It's so delicious. Woo! I'm safe!
On this episode of There's Literally Nothing I Can Do Ever in This Game to Play Anything Other Than Defense, I'm on the block. So that's terrible. I mean, I kind of expected it. I haven't really talked to Shane very much, and usually what happens is if I don't talk to someone as much, they win HOH. I'm noticing a trend both in this season and in prior seasons.
All right, so Thomas has won the power of veto, and we still have Quinn and Eric on the block. I'm technically in an alliance with Eric, but I feel a lot closer to Quinn. The problem is that if Thomas uses the power of veto, he's going to potentially remove Quinn, and that means that Gray would go up. It seems that Shane wants to split up House 4, which is my original house, of me, Daryl, Quinn, Gray, Thomas.
I think I have a good enough relationship with Thomas for him to use it on me, and so I'm going to pick his brain about that today, kind of figure out where he's thinking. He keeps himself safe, so that means that we have a possibility of putting up a non-returner. Sorry, I'm all over the place. A non-returner to be the replacement. Whether or not who's the HOH right now? Whether or not Shane's going to be down with that, I don't know. But regardless, it could be worse. So I'm optimistic.
So, Quinn and Eric are on the block, and I have loved working with both of them. And I would rather Eric stay because Thomas won veto, and he told me that if Shane told him that if he used veto, he was going to put me up. Like if Thomas used veto, Shane was going to put me up. But Shane also mentioned to me at some point that he thinks that like room 4 is really tight, which I don't want that. And so I'd rather Quinn be gone to show them that room 4 isn't tight. But my alliance that I'm in with like half of room 4 and Robby and Connor's kind of like on the edge there, like they're trying to save Quinn, and I would rather save Eric because Eric's like my like person in this. But it's just like the lines are being drawn, and it's like Shane is absolutely like going to come for our room at some point, and I feel like I'm gonna be a next target because like you can just tell that like he's going for returners, and so that means that like somewhere on that side of the house like that narrative is being spun. And that's just so annoying. And it's like, God, I'm so anxious about this. Like, I just get so like anxious in a situation like this that it's just like sucks. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm gonna try not to be a doomsday prepper about this, and maybe I can work my way out of getting on the block at any point soon. But we'll see. But this vote tonight, like, I mean, it really could like draw lines and go ahead and like divide the house up, which would be crazy, but we'll see.
Working with Shane, I think I think Shane has a lot of power. I think he and Matt kind of have an alliance with a couple other people. Honestly, I think it's a lot of the new players have a bit of an alliance, and with whenever one of them, specifically Shane or Matt, ends up winning HOH, I think they're going to send a returner home almost certainly. So that was definitely a bit intimidating. After talking through, I've talked to Alex a lot, and he's been one of my closest people so far. But I think I've kind of learned that I think he's kind of playing both sides a little bit. Essentially, whenever I was talking to Shane, lots of information was shared from that he knew before, after only telling Alex, and that I knew after he only told a couple people in his group. And so I think that as much as I enjoy Alex and I think he's a good guy, I think he's playing both sides, and so he's definitely someone we have to be careful with.
But if he's targeting room 4, like that's the thing. Like, what does he gain by evicting Eric when his original intention was to get rid of someone from room 4?
Because I think his real intention is getting rid of Turner.
But it's double whammy with me because I'm a room 4 returner. Like, that seems like a no-brainer for him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to sit here and say that you need to jeopardize your game to save me. Like, that I'll never do that.
Yeah.
But I think that there's a way out where you're not going to be upsetting many people by doing that. And I mean, you know your situation better than I do, so I'm really not comfortable being on the block and having to campaign for votes tonight because I don't think I'll have them.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair. But I think at this point, the best option for me is to trust that Shane is going to do what he says, and that from here, moving forward, we can just make sure. I've gotten a lot of information about the other potential alliances, and I think using that moving forward, we can make some better decisions.
Hey everyone, I hope y'all are doing well. So after a lot of thought, I've made the decision not to use the veto to save anyone, and I wish the best of luck to both of the people on the block.
All right, so our votes for eviction are due in 45 minutes. Everyone was going to be voting out Quinn, and the plan has now changed to Eric, I think. I trust a few of these people. There's a couple people, Nathan and Connor, I really don't know what they're going to do. But I think this might work. I feel like I have done a really good job positioning this as Robby's move. And if it doesn't work, I feel like I should be able to recover from it. When in reality, I feel like this move was sort of me.
So I'm sitting here after the POV ceremony, and my guy Quinn's on the block, and Eric, who I ain't talked to. So at first thought, I want Eric out. But I'm in alliance of 6 with the HOH Shane, and he wants Quinn out. I don't want Quinn out, because I talked to Quinn. I don't talk to Eric. I want Eric out. I got to do what's best for my game, and maybe something crazy will go down tonight, and Eric could get sent home. Backlash could fall on me. I don't know, but I love chaos. I'd rather play with chaos and get kicked out early than be boring and get 3rd place or 5th, whatever, you know. I want to win for sure, but I want to have a fun game, and I want it to be crazy every round. So I definitely want Eric to go, and I'm hoping that's what happens.
So this is crazy. This is just absolutely crazy. There is a vote contingency to keep Quinn around, which in my eyes is good and bad because Quinn is a really big target, but also that'll be a very strong room 4. So I kind of want to vote out Quinn tonight, but I'm playing everybody against each other, and I'm playing with so much fire right now, and I'm probably gonna get burned soon, but I love it so much. I love this game so much. Will it get me far? Probably not. Is it fun?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
So yeah, if this vote works, I think my side will kind of have the power here against Matt's side. I kind of led this whole thing, and hoping it works. If not, I'm in big trouble.
So, I was informed today that Julie isn't even a part of this game. I mean, Julie. It's Big Brother. There's no Julie. And here I have been talking to Julie the whole time. And they decided today to tell me. Today. Anyway, I vote to evict Quinn. Sorry, Quinn. But no, my dad has his.
Okay, I vote to evict Eric.
Secrets. I vote to evict Eric.
I am voting for Quinn for eviction.
Gonna play with some more fire here. I vote to evict Quinn.
I vote to evict Quinn.
I vote to evict Eric.
Vote to evict Eric.
Max, this is a little awkward because my vote for eviction is Quinn. My thought process is I gotta break up whatever him and Thomas have. I feel like I saw that they were a team and I'm breaking it up. Just playing the game, I think.
Hey, evening party. So after a lot of thought, conversation, all that fun stuff, I've made the very, very, very tough decision to vote to evict Eric. Sorry to have to do this, but it's been a good time playing with you for the second time.
Hey Josh and Max and Steven. I sadly cast my vote to evict Eric. Now let's see if he gives me that pendant of life.
I'm voting to evict Quinn.
Eric, I'm so sorry. You and Quinn are probably my two closest allies at this stage of the game. Quinn just attracts so much more heat. I think I gotta vote to evict Eric.
By a vote of 7-6. Quinn, you are safe. Eric, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Okay. So freaking much has happened today. I don't know how I'm still in this house. I'm gonna be honest. The fact that vote was 7-6. Like, I was more confident than 7-6. I was like 8-5. I thought it was 8-5, which means that at least one person has, it's like, said that they were gonna keep me and didn't. Gunning for HOH tomorrow. I don't care. I am accepting the fact that I'm a target because 6 people in this house want me gone. So I'm not going to be throwing comps anymore. I am going balls to the wall. I am winning any comp I can because I need safety in some form. I have 2 pendants now. Eric gave me his pendant because he gave me a call and said that you and I, 2 agreements we need to make. No smearing campaigns if you and I are on the block at the end of, like, post veto, and then if one of us gets evicted, we give the other person their pendants. I agreed to it. I got Eric's pendant. Very cool. I have 2 now. So, I am hoping that I can win HOH tomorrow, or someone close to me can win that I trust to do something good with. I don't know. It's just, I need offense in this game. They say defense wins championships, but not here.
Okay. What just happened? I'm just so confused. I thought it was pretty much decided within the house that Eric was going to be saved and Quinn would be eliminated. And I knew that there was a few people who were voting for Quinn because they were in the rooms with him. They had a line to, like, I get it, you know what I mean? You gotta vote who you trust and everything like that. But, like, from what I heard, majority was Eric getting saved, and then all of a sudden, boom, 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 7-6. That is just way, way closer than I think any of us were anticipating. And then my man Eric too, he went out with a bang. He was so dramatic about it. I freaking love it. It was like, I don't know, man, just there are liars among you, watch your back. I mean, like, the message was clear. And my question is, like, who is it? I just want to know. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to know. Come forward. Tell me who you are. I won't be mad. I just kind of want to know who I can trust. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was definitely not expected. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. I'm just so stressed now and very nervous. I feel like we are split so early in the game, so I mean, this could go anywhere. I just hope I'm on the right side. But the question is, which one is the right side? I have no idea. I don't think anybody knows. I think that's kind of the fun of it, though. So we'll see what happens. Wish me luck. Peace out.
Okay, so Eric has just been evicted. It was a 7-6 vote. It should have been 8-5 based on the conversations that I had and where the numbers were apparently going. I'm not sure who didn't vote to evict Eric. I think it was Trey, or I think it was Trey, because he told me I'm just going to put my vote up in the air and someone in. But I guess it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, Eric is gone. Eric, I'm really sorry. I wanted to work with you, but I couldn't vote out Quinn. And it just made more sense for me to try to wrestle back a bit of power away from Matt and Shane, who have so far dominated this game. They're an inseparable pair. They've played orgs together before. So I'm really sorry. As for the whole game and everything, it was great. So like, Eric left, and I really don't think he sensed that I had anything to do with it. He messaged me quickly and was like, go out and win there, go out and win, X, Y, and Z. Some people are liars. So I hope he's not too upset when he finds out that I was a big part of why he went home. But at the same time, I really want his pennant for life. I hope I got it. I don't know. Probably not, because we weren't in the same room or anything. And yeah. But hey, you got to try it, right? So moving forward, there's now 8 of us who definitely were with Quinn, because Quinn is now off the block. So I'm hoping that one of the 8 can win HOH, ideally anyone from room 4. So myself, Daryl, Gray, Thomas, Quinn. That would be awesome. If I did win HOH, I would probably put up Jeff and Zach, and just sort of see what happens from there, to be honest, because Jeff has not said a single word to me this whole game. Sorry. But yeah, so another day in the books, still alive. I'm glad that a move was made. I definitely trust Connor. I think he definitely is a big player, and I think he's someone that I can really just like sucker onto. So yeah.
Second week of the game done, and I'm still safe. And I think I'm finally in kind of a good position. So this game's weird because starting off with a big cast of around 18 or so people, it gets hard to like remember who's who and who's with who and all of this. Plus, it's just a bunch of men, a bunch of just men. And when you're in a cast of men, it's hard to differentiate which man is which man. I'm used to playing more diverse cast, and like it gets really confusing. The only one I know is Alex, and that's because he's the only other gay person. So it becomes like, what do I do? So, all in all, I believe I'm with Robby now. Me, Robby, Alex, and then I believe some of the day one people that I was with originally, all just kind of forming. And then I also brought along Quinn as well, because obviously I saved him. It was a 7-6 vote. Like, I guess I was the, for some reason, the swing vote. Imagine that, I was nominated week 1, and then I had people from all sides trying to get me to swing vote. How crazy is that? I don't know. So, I mean, I chose to, stir the pot a little bit, get rid of Matt's numbers, kind of a little bit of payback going on there. So, Am I sorry about it? No, absolutely not. So sorry, but I feel good now. Once we get more settled into the game and stuff, I'll feel a little bit better, but socially, I'm not doing great, but we'll get there. I feel like I need to calm down a little bit, because after my POV win and then going a little bit more social than I was, it's time to, like, tone it down. So, I'm feeling great.